Hello, everyone. Welcome back to your daily podcast. Denial of the day, Belter claims. This is what we do.
That's
We want to
right.
fight for you. We want to fight for the insured. We want to fight for the contractors, and we want to get those claims paid out. So, came across an interesting article that I wanted to discuss because it was kind of like eye opening. It's like, whoa, what has really happened here? So,
Yeah.
the book that everyone's the book that everyone's heard of came out 15 years ago. Delay, deny, defend. And really, it just talks about the insurance companies, how they use these tactics to basically hold on to the money, if you will, for them for more profits versus paying out to the insureds when claims should
Right.
be paid out. So I did some more research on this. Obviously, we already know the answer. And again, this is just our opinion, but it's based off of research we've done. So
Our opinion is based on facts.
yes, exactly. Um, for having such a spotlight on the insurance industry when this book came out, it's like almost kind of like, well, what happened? Like nothing has really changed. If not, things have actually gotten worse. We pull different stats, we do different podcasts. I came across one where Texas, even their claim payouts are from like 2016 to 2025. I'm sorry, their claim denials are up like 36%.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. So it almost feels like things
Crazy.
have gotten worse.
Yeah.
And Taylor and I have been doing this for a while, and Taylor knows more than I do. He's been doing this a lot longer. It has gotten way worse, even just in the past year or so.
Yeah.
So,
Well, a couple things that I'll say to that, Chris, is I think you are absolutely right. What we're experiencing is insurance companies are way more difficult to deal with on the claim side than they have ever been in my history of being a public insurance adjuster going on 11 years, which is a long time in the industry. I've seen a lot of changes. And I see more engineers on residential claims. Like we just looked at one. I think, Chris, correct, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like a $26,000 claim, and they brought an
yeah.
engineer. And we have seen some of these invoices for engineers on residential properties. They're getting paid anywhere from 4,000 up to $12,000. Now, maybe on this residential it wasn't 12,000, but we'll just say it's 5 grand. That's 20% ish of what the claim should be that they're paying to an engineer to basically deny the claim because they rely on the engineer's report to say, nope, the engineer said it's
Mhm.
not damaged. Okay, well, what professional designations do they have? What scientific testing did they do? Nothing,
Mhm.
nothing. They just have a stamp that says professional engineer. Okay, are they a forensic meteorologist? No. Are they a forensic engineer? Well, yeah, because you don't
Mhm.
have to be licensed to be that. Okay, what gives them that designation? Have they done, how many claims have they done? So there's a bunch of questions that we asked they can't answer. And it's unfair because it affects the insured negatively. It affects the contractors negatively. And that's just not fair. But to Chris's point, I can see based on the responses, and I think AI and machine learning has a lot to do
Mhm.
with what we're encountering right now, is they're just sending out denial letters without actually looking at and
Mhm.
properly considering the merits of the claim. And it's just like denied,
Mhm.
denied, 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 because it's a machine doing it versus actually a human being that has empathy, understands the situation, that can go actually look and maybe touch and feel what's going on the roof. And it's just like denied, denied, underpaid, 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 underpaid. And there's always a certain percentage. And so there's a lot of things that are going on. But long story short is you as the insured or the contractor need to know that insurance companies are playing hardball and
Mhm.
their claim denials, like Chris had said, gone up, right?
Mhm.
While I think they should be going down, they're going up, and it's like a substantial amount. It's not like 2 or 3%. I think, Chris, did you say
Mhm.
36%?
Correct.
Yeah, 36%. Like that's a huge number. And
Yeah,
so they have
absolutely.
millions of claims. 36% increase. Is that 360,000 claims? Is that 720,000 claims? Is it
Mhm.
over a million claims? They're just denying that increase because they're looking for profit. They're looking to keep premiums down. And
Mhm.
they're all struggling on that side, or so they say, until you see that some of these corporations are making $4 billion in profit and then paying their CEOs $26 million a year.
Mhm.
So are they struggling? And like what's causing this? And just like Chris said, back in 1996, a very large insurer paid a very large consulting company to come in and tell the
Mhm.
insurance company how they can make more money. And they told the insurance company these three things, and
Mhm.
we added the fourth: delay claims, deny claims, force people to defend their claim in
Mhm.
court, and then we added diminish claims. Okay, they
Mhm.
diminish claims to a level that they just can't get paid out on. So, Chris, I'm going to give you the final word. Tell us what the real deal is, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, it's just again, it's frustrating seeing this when all kind of eyes and spotlights have been on insurance industry in the past, and now we've got a new kind of spotlight. Will things change? I'm very
Right.
optimistic. I hope they do. I hope there's more transparency between what's going on in the back end, what's going on the front end, everything. So that way, at the end of the day, if Taylor and I don't have jobs doing this business, but everyone's happy, we're okay with that.
We're
We're
totally
totally
okay
cool
with
with
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally okay
So,
with that.
but yeah,
So
go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, so Chris brings up the point. We want it to change. We want it to change in the benefit of the insured, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
changed recently, like Chris had said, over the last, I think, decade or so, 36% increase in claim denials. That's change in the wrong direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we want change in the right direction for our insureds. And so if you're being treated unfairly by your insurance company, contact us today, bellatorclaims.com. Please do us a favor, comment on this post,
Comment.
give it a like,
Yes.
share it with the world, and as Chris always says,
Subscribe.
subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. Help us get this to 1 million insureds and contractors. Thank you.
Absolutely.